Hello students, today we are going to read about the chemical properties of metals. Up to now we have read about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now we are going to read about the chemical properties. So first one is the reaction of metal with air. Now when we talk about air, you already know that it contains oxygen. Now when we are talking about the reaction of oxygen on metals, so first of all we are going to see that when we talk about oxygen, so oxygen reacts with metal to form metal oxide. Here on your screen you are seeing two examples. So first of all is 2Cu plus O2 gives 2CuO. That means that copper reacts with oxygen to form copper oxide. Okay, here Cu is copper and O2 is oxygen. Now we are having a similar example in our household also. If we put the plate made up of copper or any utensil made up of copper in the open environment, you will see a green colored layer is formed on that, and that layer is a mixture of copper carbonate and copper hydroxide. Okay, so this is a very good example of copper reacting with oxygen. Another example of metal oxide is about aluminium. Al, it is the symbol of aluminium, and again O2 is oxygen. So they both react with each other and form aluminium oxide. The next chemical property of metal is that reaction with water. So metal reacts with water to form metal hydroxide, which are basic in nature. Basic in nature means that when we try to test it with the help of a litmus paper, so it will turn blue. When we are having a red litmus, then it will turn blue. Now when we talk about these metals, so magnesium shows no reaction with cold water, however reacts slowly with steam and hot water. Zinc does not show reaction with cold or hot water, however it reacts with steam. So these are the different states in which we are saying that metals react with the different states of water and form their hydroxides. Sodium and potassium, they react violently with cold water, and calcium reacts with water less vigorously. Here the first example you are seeing that sodium metal reacts with oxygen at room temperature to form a basic oxide called sodium oxide. Sodium metal is stored in kerosene to prevent its reaction with air. Now the next property of metal is, which we are reading about chemical properties, is that reaction of metals with acids. When metals react with dilute acids, they form salt and hydrogen. Here the very first example is about iron. Fe is the sign of iron plus 2HCl. HCl is hydrochloric acid. So when they both react with each other, then FeCl2 is formed, which is the salt of Fe, and hydrogen gas is liberated. Here FeCl2 denotes iron chloride. Now same example is there. You are seeing that aluminium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. So here aluminium chloride is formed and hydrogen gas is liberated, or you can say hydrogen gas is formed. Metals react with bases to form salt and hydrogen gas. For example, aluminium and sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, they both react and form sodium aluminate, that is NaAlO2, and hydrogen gas is liberated, or you can say hydrogen gas is formed. Now on your screen you are seeing the reactivity series. It is a list of metals arranged in the decreasing order of reactivity. Now there is a question that what is reactivity series? So we can say the arrangement of metals in a vertical column in the order of decreasing reactivity is called the reactivity series of metals. In the reactivity series, the most reactive metal is placed at the top, whereas the least reactive metal is placed at the bottom. Here in any reaction, a metal can replace another metal if it is placed below it in the reactivity series. But it cannot replace a metal which is placed above it in the series. For example, Zn is placed above copper, so it can replace copper from copper sulfate. Now the next is the displacement reaction. Now when we talk about this displacement reaction, it is from the metal reactivity series. We know that when a more reactive metal is added to the salt solution of a less reactive metal, the more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from its salt solution. Such a chemical reaction is called displacement reaction. In other words, we can also say the displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive element from its compound, that is the salt solution. Here you can see on your screen there is an example of displacement reaction. Here you can see when we talk about the reactivity series, zinc is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper from copper sulfate and forms zinc sulfate. Here there is a thing which you must notice, that copper cannot displace zinc sulfate, okay, zinc from zinc sulfate, because copper is less reactive and zinc is more reactive. You can check it in the activity series which I have given you earlier. This completes your chemical properties of metal, and in the next slide we will read about the chemical properties of non-metal.